Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mishkat. I am 16 years old. I live in Karachi. My dwell in Marine Pandra Shadbagh. I am student for Rehan School Kurangi campus. My topic is air breathing live into languages. Hey Maya, you are here.
I'm here, though I think you might have me confused with someone else by Maya.
My first question is what is air?
Air is basically the invisible mixture of gases that surrounds us. Most of it is nitrogen and oxygen, which is what keeps us breathing. Does that make sense?
Can we see air?
Nope, not really. It's transparent, so it just lets light pass right through. But you can definitely see it doing things like when wind blows through the trees.
Do humans need air?
Oh, absolutely. We need the oxygen in it to keep our brains and bodies running. Without it, things go south pretty quickly.
What do we breathe in?
We breathe in oxygen. It's the fuel our cells use to create energy. Pretty wild when you think about it.
Is air everywhere?
Pretty much. It's all around us, even in the gaps between things. Ever wonder what happens when it gets really cold?
Can animals live without air?
Nope. Every animal needs some form of oxygen to survive, whether they get it from the air or from water.
What color is air?
It doesn't really have one. It's clear, which is why we can see right through it to everything else.
Is air important for life?
It's the most important thing we've got. Without it, basically nothing on Earth would be working. Everything just stops.
Can air move?
It sure can. That's basically what wind is, just air moving from one place to another.
What do we call moving air?
Wind.
Is wine made of air?
Haha, not even close. Wine is a drink made from fermented grapes. Totally different thing.
Can we feel air?
Yeah, we can. Think of a breeze on your face or that feeling when you blow on your hand. You can't see it, but you definitely feel it.
Does air take up space?
It does. Think about blowing up a balloon. You're basically stuffing air into a rubber bag until it's full. If it didn't take up space, the balloon would just stay flat.
Can air be hot?
It can. Think of
Does
right? It's
air
like an
take
invisible.
up space?
It does. Like I mentioned with the balloon, if you blow air into it, the balloon expands because the air is pushing against the sides to make room for itself.
What is a fresh air?
Fresh air is basically air that's clean and full of oxygen. Usually it's air that hasn't been indoors for too long, is often filtered by trees and plants. It just feels
Is clean air
crisper and more
healthy?
energizing. What we're talking about anymore. What's on your mind?
What is a popular air?
I think you mean polluted air. That's when the air gets filled with stuff that shouldn't be there, like smoke, chemicals, or dust. It's basically the opposite of that fresh air we were talking about.
What can dirty air make people sick?
It definitely can. Those particles get into your lungs and can cause all sorts of problems, from a simple cough to more serious things like asthma. It's basically your body trying to fight off stuff that doesn't belong there.
Do birds fly in the air?
They do. They use their wings to push against the air to lift themselves up. It's kind of like how we swim through water, but you're doing it with air.
Can airplane move through
Can
air?
air? They sure can. Air actually provides the lift they need to stay up there. Without the air pushing against the wings, they'd just drop like a stone.
Does air have weight?
It actually does. It's just so light we don't notice it. But if you could weigh a huge column of air from the ground all the way to space, it'd be incredibly heavy. That's basically what air pressure is, all that air pressing down on us.
Can air push things?
I can think of a strong wind knocking over a fence or even just using a leaf blower in the yard. Air is invisible, but it's still got a physical presence that can move things if it's moving fast enough.
What feel balloons?
I think you mean what fills balloons? Air does. Or helium, if you want them to float away.
Why do we breathe air?
Because our bodies need oxygen to survive. It's basically the fuel that keeps our heart beating and our brain thinking. If we stop getting it, the whole system just shuts down.
Do fish breathe air?
Not exactly. Most fish use gills to get oxygen directly from the water instead of breathing air from the surface. There are some weird exceptions, like lungfish, but for the most part, they're strictly underwater breathers.
What surrounds Earth?
The atmosphere, it's basically a giant blanket of air and other gases that wraps around the whole planet, keeps us warm and protects us from the sun.
What is the atmosphere?
It's basically a giant layer of gases that wraps around Earth like a protective shell. It's what gives us the air we breathe and stops us from being fried by the sun's radiation. Pretty essential stuff.
Is carbon dioxide in air?
It is. It's just a tiny fraction of the air, but it's huge for plants since they use it to make their food. We breathe it out, they breathe it in. It's pretty perfect trade.
Can air carry smells?
It absolutely can. Um, when something smells, it's actually just tiny molecules from that object floating through the air and landing in your nose. It's like a tiny delivery service for scents.
Can air help fire burn?
It definitely can. Fire needs oxygen to keep going, and since air is full of it, it acts like fuel for the flame. If you take the air away, the fire just goes out instantly.
What is a breeze?
A breeze is just a gentle wind. It's like the softer, more relaxed version of a gust. Just enough to feel it on your skin without blowing your hat off.
Can air dry clothes?
Sure can. Just carries the moisture away from the fabric as it moves, especially if it's a sunny day. Ever tried hanging clothes outside when it's super windy?
Can air enter your lungs?
It does. That's literally the whole point of breathing. It goes down your windpipe and right into your lungs so your body can grab that oxygen.
What happens when we inhale?
Your diaphragm muscles pull down, creating a vacuum. This draws air from the outside right into your lungs. It's basically like a pump working in real time.
Okay. What happens when we exhale?
Your diaphragm relaxes and pushes upward. This squeezes the air out of your lungs and you breathe out the carbon dioxide your body doesn't need. It's like the reverse of the pump.
Okay.
Got it. Want to keep going with the air stuff, or you've had enough of the science lesson for today?
Can we live without breathing?
Nope, not a chance. Our bodies are designed to breathe constantly. If we stop breathing,
फास्ट चल रहा है होंगे ना करें होंगे ना करें क्या हो गया इसी पर चाहिए जाएगा Do birds fly in the air? Does air have
Fair enough.
weight?
It actually does. It feels like nothing, but it's really pressing down on us all the time. Pretty wild, right?
Can strong air causes storms?
I'm not quite following. What do you mean by